What is up, YouTube? It is not I, the Alphonsus, and I hope you guys are getting used to this map because you're probably going to be seeing it a lot.
They never see it coming.
They never see it coming. We're here for another deck profile post GBT13 with Dave, Chrono Dave himself, bringing you guys a awesome deck profile on Murakumo.
Murakumo. Boom, boom, boom. Ninja.
Alright, take it away, Dave.
Alright, guys, so... Guys thinking, why is Chrono Dave playing Murakumo? It's because Chrono Dave loves Murakumo. But Murakumo doesn't like him. But whatever, doesn't matter.
It's trash anyways.
Hey, I beat Chaos on a daily basis.
Anyone can beat Little John, guys.
Alright, so we're gonna start with your starter. You're gonna go up with Stealth Fiend Minosuke. His ability is non-GB, 5k, when an attack hits a Vanguard when this unit boosts, Soul Charge himself, Counter Charge 1, choose a unit with Shadow Stitch ability in your drop zone, and draw a card. It's that early game pressure that really just kind of helps tunnel through the deck to look for pieces. I was honestly thinking about playing a 2 or 3, which I almost did at one point, but I realized that every other piece in the deck is very important. But otherwise, it's just a really good on-hit in a deck that has non-on-hits, so it's just kind of like, oh, so great. I'll explain some more combos later, but next we're going to start with grade 3s. So we got 4, Stealth Rogue of Trial Yasuie. So he's honestly one big piece of the deck that would really need it. So he has 2 abilities. First ability is Shadow Stitch, Vanguard Rearguard. Once your unit attacks a Vanguard, if it does not hit, draw a card. Choose a card from your hand, sent to the bottom of the deck. It's filtered filter draw. So basically you could kind of break even, search for your Perfect Guard, search for your Perfect Guard, G Guardians, Strides, etc. And then you know what? You just send back triggers in your bottom of your deck. So honestly, you're just really strong of a card.
Would you say he's the ideal one to be on right now?
Actually, no. It doesn't matter which one you're on. I'll explain more in a second.
Okay.
His second ability is Stride Break is Camel's one when you unit strides. You pay the cost. You do choose any unit on your board, including Vanguard. Call a copy of it from your deck to your field, and it gets the red text ability auto. When this unit does not hit a Vanguard, Shadow Stitch. Bounces card at the end of the battle. Bounces card back to your hand. So when you stride, you can call him. You can even, if you don't have a Vanguard, you can call him. He can swing to Vanguard. Oh, it doesn't hit. You have 2 non-on hits live. So you get to proc 2 things. First off, you get to bounce it back to your hand if you want. You just do it first. But then you can still proc second ability. You can draw and send a card back to the bottom of the deck. You can even send it back to the bottom of your deck if you want to. It's a very strong card and it's honestly very universal. I'm going to explain now why it doesn't really matter which one which you can go into after I explain the new grade 3. So you got Furious Hair Stealth Fiend Ikaku. So his ability is that he has 2 abilities. When he's placed on Vanguard Rearguard, choose a Rearguard circle. Send that card that's on that Rearguard circle to the bottom of the deck because +5. Oh boy. Man, where do I get started on this one? Man, remember that thing called Lock? We don't really care about that much anymore. It gets around Lock.
Wow, wait, so you don't run the old Yasuie?
No.
I actually didn't know that.
No, it's because this one gets around Lock. And he becomes a 16k beater. His second ability, Shadow Stitch. When this unit, Vanguard Rearguard. When this unit doesn't attack, hit a Vanguard, Counterboss 1, choose a card in your drop zone. Choose a grade 2 or less card in your drop zone. Call a copy of it to your Rearguard. So basically, unfortunately, you can't call it like a grade 3 of himself or Yasuie, but you can call any of your other important key pieces and call them to Rearguard. And at the end phase, they send to the bottom of the deck. You do not need your grade 3 Yasuie because most of your strides are Yasuie, and all your skills still proc. And it's just honestly just a really good multi-attack. A lot of pressure to make your opponent be like, okay, I'm gonna guard this because I don't want another attack coming my way, whatever. But then in the late game, it's just kind of like, shoot, I have to guard this, and he's gonna call another card. It's Shadow Stitch in the late game is threatening and beautiful. Oh gosh.
Have you playtest with the old Yasuie?
I have. It's only useful for the name, but the thing is, all your strides are Yasuie, so you don't really care that much. Next, you're gonna go into grade 2s. You're going into Stealth Dragon Fudo Blast 4-0. This card is so great.
Yeah, I also hit
Every player is kind of like, wait, Murakumo has an 11k? And it's like, yeah.
That's a grade 2?
It's a grade 2. Oh, it's even better. On Vanguard Rearguard Circle, this is the drawback. If you don't have another copy of itself, you can't attack the Vanguard.
Oh, that's really hard, Shadows.
Oh, that's so hard. Oh wait, But when it's on Vanguard, Counter Blast 1, Axe Kill, drop a card from your hand, search out another copy of him. Oh my god! And end phase, it returns to the bottom deck. This is so good because you get a free second column. And your opponent is just kind of like, what the hell?
You can say in grade 2 game, you're like, I'm 11k base.
Oh yeah, ooh, you have no idea. Lane Trigger doesn't like that. And I'll explain why, because the thing is, cool. Minosuke. 16k column with an on hit. Oh, and you call a copy, so per se you had 2 Yasues in your hand. You drop 1 from your hand, so now his skill's live, because you know what? You have a face down counter blast. You have a Shadow Stitch unit in your drop zone, and you could still draw a card, so it's an on hit.
You're mean.
This card, like once you get to GB, this card's not that useful, but you have 1 stride in the deck that kind of makes it work very well. So I'm gonna explain that in a second. Next, you're gonna go play for Stealth Dragon Yashabayashi. He's pretty good, actually.
For a rare, it's dumb.
For a rare, it's really dumb. So he has 2 abilities. First, GB1, Soul Blast 1. When this unit is placed on rear guard circle, you get this unit gains plus 2,000 and Shadow Stitch. At the end of battle, this unit did not hit a Vanguard. You countercharge 1, choose another rear guard, give it plus 2. So you make another column, possibly a 13k, because you feel like it. And you know what? Magic numbers are magic numbers. Oh, cool. And his second ability is continuous. When you're a grade 4 or greater Yasuie Vanguard, you see you get attack from Vanguard, rear guard circle. Oh, cool. So this can be my backboard, and per se his ability is not live. His first ability is not live. Oh, cool. So 9k Vanguard. Oh, you're 11k. Cool. Shadow is live. Oh man. Oh man. It's like this card makes plays. Oh wait, it does.
It does make plays. It also makes sad faces.
Makes sad faces to your opponent. We're gonna go to personal MVP of this deck.
I hate this card.
I hate this card so much. Why does it exist?
You got Stealth Roger Event Obayoshi. Oh god.
You don't know how many times I died from this card just for his first turn stride.
Oh, my first turn stride becomes beautiful with this card. Oh, alright, let me explain. He has 2 abilities. The first one is rear guard. When this unit is targeted by a card effect, send 2 rear guard circles. Choose up to 2 rear guard circles. Send those units to the bottom of the deck. If you send 2 back, you get to call up to 2 copies of himself. So, let Professor Chrono Dave explain something to you right now, because we had a 30-minute conversation about how this works.
Yeah, go for it.
I mean, even though it was on the wiki, but still. So, per se, your opponent goes into Glue Ball. Your Chaos opponent or Link Trigger opponent locks this. Okay, that's cool. So after that ability resolves, let's say you have 2 of these are locked. Cool. Let's send these to the bottom. Cool, I'll call 1 more. Unlocked. Oh, you want to do it? You want to target again? Cool. I'll call 2. Oh wait, you want to do it? I don't think you learned, man. I don't think you learned.
It basically gets around lock.
It gets around lock. I mean, against Kagero and Narukami, it's a little harder because Narukami.
I'm gonna kill it all. I'm just gonna kill it all.
Narukami does bind it. Kagero not so much. I mean, you can burn it, but you know I can send it back to the deck because that's what Shadow Stitch does now.
You guys, the key word is said circle.
Yeah, circle. Circle's a very big word in this deck, man. His second ability, the ability that makes me so happy and makes everyone want to flip me off. GB2, 1 turn, Shadow Stitch. When a unit on your board does not hit, this unit gets +7 and the ability attack from backboard. So this isn't live, right? This is only a 9k. Cool, 9k to Vanguard. Oh, it doesn't hit. Let's say you have 2s in the backboard. 16k's now. That can attack from backboard. Oh man.
You give them a trigger.
Oh man, you give them a trigger, 21.
Crit.
Oh, and if you have a certain other card in your Vanguard, it makes it a 26 with a crit.
You're mean.
Man, it's like pro plays are being made here. For Murakumo, who would have thought?
I lost to Murakumo.
Yeah, everyone's gonna be like, what the hell just happened?
How did I just get wrecked by Murakumo?
Let me go into grade 1s. 2, Stealth Beast Siren Fox. This card actually is really strong. Your opponent won't see this card coming because it's just good. So, its ability, Shadow Stitch, GB1, Counter Blast 1. At the end of the battle, this unit did not hit a Vanguard. After this unit boosted and the attack did not hit, Soul Charge itself. Search up for 2 copies of the unit it boosted and call them to rearguard. At the end phase, bounce 1 back to your hand and call one to the bottom, send one to the bottom of the deck. So you get the +1 draw. You break even with this card. You break even with this card. Oh my gosh. And it makes for oh my god. Now just imagine you have these 2 in a column. You swing in 16. Oh boy, it doesn't hit. Soul Charge, call 2 more copies in the backboard. Swing with another, they don't hit. Cool, call the abilities alive. Oh god, it's so good. Ugh. You also gonna be playing 4 Stride Assist. It's self-explanatory because it's a G-based deck. Striding is good. Why not use a Stride Assist?
I like striding.
Striding's very nice.
I'd rather get Yasuie with striding.
I'd rather get hit by Zapalab, not be able to stride at all.
Oh no.
Thanks, deleters.
Okay. His ability, basically when you stride, he gets grade +2, and when you call him rearguard, choose a reveal grade 3. Search out for Yasuie, and then etc. And drop a card from your hand. Alright, now we get another MVP in this deck. Well, one other secondary MVP in this deck because he also gets around lock. Alright, this is going to be Stealth Fiend of Encouragement, Senbei. His ability is, he has 2 abilities, because you know what? Double abilities for Yasuie is great. 2 abilities. First off, non-GB. Counterboss 1, once per turn, rearguard circle. Choose a unit in your drop zone. Any unit, even triggers. Send them to the bottom of your deck. Choose 2 your units. Give one -5 and give one +5. Cool. So let's per se if you want to -5 +5. 14k column.
So you're Oracle now? You're in a new clan? Whoa, man!
Nah, it's not like that. It's the fact of the matter you get to send cards back, and you can potentially make a unit that's like, okay, cool. I have a Yasuie that's a 6k, the grade 3 Yasuie, with the Shadow Stitch ability.
Is that the card that says I don't care about your locks?
Oh yeah, wait, I'm getting to that point. So basically, you make this a 6k and swing in Vanguard. Oh, it doesn't hit. Cool. So I get to draw a card and Shadow Stitch is live on my entire board. Oh man. This is gonna be live? Oh man, who would have thought some good ass combos would be made here?
You're mean.
Alright, and then we're gonna go into 4 Stealth Beast White Heron. I tried the Parasil PG. It's okay. You can play it if you don't have Herons. But this ability is that when you have another copy in your drop zone of this in your drop zone, you counter 1. And the thing is, you can also cycle this back to your deck, so you can get more. You can get perfect cards back to your hand, or hell, whatever. Just good. Flipping is very nice. We're gonna go into triggers. We're going to be playing 4 Stealth Beast, Cat Devil. It's a Margle crit. It's Soul Charge, Soul Charge from rearguard circle, give you unit +3. It's a crit that Soul Charge itself. This deck Soul Blast a lot. It's good.
It's good.
It's good. Run it.
That's good. I recommend running it at 4. But you play it. You play at 6. 2. 6.
Yeah, no, play it at 6.
Yeah.
Go for it. You won't.
All right, then you play 4. Masamura, I believe. His ability is basically when your Yasuie unit attacks Vanguard. When your Yasuie Vanguard attacks, Soul Charge gives it +5 and you draw a card. Cool. Break even. +5 to your Vanguard. How's that bad? And since you're mostly on the Yasuie Stride, it's always live, so you know. Good cards are good cards. Oh, and we finally got this. So we got Stealth Fiend of Unhappiness. I don't remember her name. Shirasagi.
That art is just gorgeous.
The art is incredibly gorgeous, and it's a Margot clone, which makes it 10 times better, and why we run it even more. So basically, Soul Charge, Soul Charge, give you a +3. Now, we also play 2 Stealth Dragon Hidden Scroll.
Why only 2, sir?
You don't really care for the restanding rearguards. It's nice, but the thing is, as you see, you have a couple cards that call cards from deck and stand, so it's kind of like, this is nice, but the ability is that you get to call 2 copies of a rearguard unit of rearguard and call them to rearguard circle, and at the end phase they send to the bottom deck. So basically, if you only have 1 of this, you can call 2 more.
You're disgusting.
That's good.
That's disgusting.
It's good. I don't want to hear it. And then you play 4 of the new heal trigger. You play Stealth Fiend Tamayaki. These heal triggers are really good. For Soul Factor Matters, you get to counter and a Soul Charge if you really need it. So basically what happens is that when this unit is discarded for the cost of G-Guard, find another unit with heal trigger, the heal trigger text, and then you get the ability to counter or Soul Charge.
Why don't you run with the Thunder Collection one?
You can run with that one. I personally like that one too, but sometimes I'm in a situation where like I need that soul and I can't really push for it. So that soul charge is very nice. And or sometimes I'm like, ooh, I didn't have a perfect armor drops on this turn. I need a counter charge. I got my counter charge. So like, I mean, it sucks that the bind a heal trigger, but even though I could send it back, but it's like if it's a necessary cost, it's a necessary cost. So we're gonna go into strides. We're going to, oh god, all these strides are Yasui's, guys.
Oh no, dog. It's the whole point of their
Oh, you know what? I don't need. All right, you got Rogue Deity of the. You know what? Whatever. It's the Yasuie.
It's Yasuie stride. That's all they care about.
And the ability. This card's actually really strong for a first-turn stride, or like a late-game stride. First fact of the matter is, oh, you can't call units from your. You can't call a unit from your board. You can only make like one column. Cool. Call a Yasuie from your G. Up to 2 Yasui's from your G zone. Call them to Vanguard.
That's definitely fair, man.
Man, I got a free 15k attacker. Oh man. Oh, also on Vanguard, this has the ability when any of your units does not hit a Vanguard, Shadow Stitch, draw a card, send it, and choose a card in your hand, send it to the bottom of the deck.
Totally fair.
Filtering. We like filtering. Oh, also, it's not limited to him. It's any Yasuie stride. It's even called Genma or Tenma.
So you're Oracle now? What? Come on, man. It's not Oracle's a new clan.
Speaking of Genma, here's Yasuie Genma. You play 4 of it. Oh my gosh, this card's amazing. I cannot explain how good this card. We got a Dimax.
You get a crit trigger, and you get a crit trigger, and you get a crit trigger. Everybody gets a crit trigger. Wait, look under your chair. It's a crit trigger.
This card's done with it.
Oh yeah, no. Wait. Let me explain its ability, guys. So, his first ability, Axe, Soul Blast 1, once per turn. Choose a copy of himself. Unflip it. Choose a card on your board or drop zone, and call a copy of it onto your rear guard. In end phase, bounce it back to your hand. Cool. Oh man, you don't have a wide variety of cards you want to call again. Oh man, these cards would be terrible to bounce back to your hand. Oh, guys, fun fact. You know what you also get from this ability? You guys can get a PG. You have a PG in your drop zone, you can search this out, add this back to your hand. Cool. And during your battle phase, 6k Vanguard. Oh man, it didn't hit. Great, Shadow Stitch is live, and at the end of the turn, this bounces back to your hand. It's amazing. Oh my gosh. His second ability is GB2, Shadow Stitch. When this unit attack does not hit a Vanguard, give your whole board up to 5 rear guards a crit. And plus 5. So.
Wait, Dave, you said GB2?
No, GB3. My bad.
It's a V buster, man. Come on.
Hey man. You're still fine. You can still get it off. Doesn't the thing is, guys, it's just so good. And backboard attackers. When this ability is procced, 16k. When this ability is procced, 21k without triggers. Why is it so good?
Because Murakumo needs help.
Yes, Murakumo has needed help for a long time, and this card, and a bunch of other cards are what gave it to us.
Now, boys and girls, if you get mad when you lose Murakumo, well then.
Know that you're not alone.
On your deck now, so you're fucked no matter what.
Now know this, that you're screwed no matter what. And now you play 2 Yasuie Tenma. That was a vote. Alright, so 2 of this card because it's a Yasuie. I mean, to be honest, you can play this, anything else. Hell, you could play like Onibu Rodar. You could play like another Shibaraku Buster if you have any, which I'll get into later. But first off, I'll explain his ability. GB2, Axe skill, unflip a copy of himself. He gets the ability Shadow Stitch. When a unit does not hit a Vanguard, any unit, even including Vanguard or rear guard, you may call a copy of that card. Counter +1, call a copy of that card to rear guard circle, and that's it. It's multi-attacking. It's kind of your last spurt. It's just really, that's it. It's all right. In my opinion, it's an all right card. You don't need to play. You have plenty of other cards you could play. You just play for the Yasuie name. Next, one copy of Ambush Stealth Dragon, Shibaraku Buster. It gives a rear guard twin drive check for Counter Blast 1, Soul Blast 2, drop a card from your hand, GB2, and choosing a unit you drop on, send to the bottom of the deck. You call a copy of a unit on your board, including Vanguard. So if you're like on Ikaku or Yasui, you get you can choose that and call it to Vanguard and get Twin Drive. Or you get Drive Check. It gets the Drive Check equivalent to what's on the symbol. So like grade 2 or less, only 1 Drive Check. Grade 3, Twin Drive.
What do you recommend for what unit for Twin Drive?
Grade 3s. Grade 3s, the fact of the matter is that you are always on a grade 3. So you just get to call it, so it's just free Twin Drive.
Oh yeah.
Just
Very
5 Drive
important
Checks.
fact. It turns out that GR right there is a Rada. That card you call has to be the first battle to gain the drive check.
Yes. It has to be first battle, yes, you got it rotted. But you know what? We don't really care. Like, it doesn't matter at that point. But you know what? It's okay. It's alright. Alright. Next off, you play this old card. Ambush Demon Stealth Rogue. Kagami Jishi. You play this for one reason. One reason alone. It's because if you don't have, if your opponent, you're playing like what? Link Joker, and they launch your front board, but per se you didn't have a what's it called? You didn't have like a Obayoshi or Senbei in your hand, nor send units back to the bottom of your deck. But the thing is, like, it's good because your backboard, if you don't have like an Obayoshi, he gives rear guards the ability to attack from backboard and +2. So per se, like if you don't have your Obayoshis, don't even Yashibayashi, cool. You have, let's say you have him on board. You use Hidden Scroll to call a copy of himself. Call 2 copies. Those 2 copies get the ability +2 and the ability to attack from backboard. So that's just good. And or if anything, cool. You get to call. You call an Ikaku. You send this back to the bottom of the deck. You activate You activate Hidden Scroll or something to call another copy. Other 2 copies. You send the other unit back. So you get more drive checks, and those units can attack from backboard. So it's just really strong. I don't rarely go into this. It's just only in those situations.
Quick question: why don't you run GBT in this deck?
It's not that great. You rather go into the thing that gets everything a crit.
You're
Alright.
not wrong.
So your G guards. Alright, I'm excited to say our G guards still suck. Besides this one, Shirahagane. Or I think I butchered her name. Shirahagino, whatever. So she's the Fighter's Collection G guard on flip. So basically, its ability is when she's plants a Guardian Circle from G guard, counter +1, I'll flip another G guard. She gets +10 shield and give your Vanguard the ability whenever you guard with something and it's retired and that unit is retired to the drop zone from Guardian Circle. That unit gets sent to the bottom of the deck, so you get more cards back into your deck. Like per se, if you have heal triggers in your hand, you want to drop them in there and send them back. Cool, you can do that. You can play the heal trigger, which is like when you G-guard for this specific card, you get to send an army into the back to the bottom of your deck. It's good because like it just sends back more cards, and it's just basically a way to make sure you don't ever had a dead turn. Then you play 2 Hagen Wing. His ability is that you choose a rear circle, call a copy of that card to Guardian Circle, and face send that card to the bottom of the deck. It's basically your +5 shield without getting +5. It's kind of meh, but it's whatever.
Does that help you out for like the Link Joker matchup?
No.
No?
I mean, not really, because the thing is, like, at the time you barely have any rear guards. It's basically against like decks that like don't retire metal with your board.
Okay.
It's same thing with this one. It's kind of the. So this is I don't even want it. Shia Yuzuki. So her ability is that it's kind of like Hagen Wing. It's basically you choose a rear guard circle, call it to move that unit to the Guardian Circle. That gets +5k shield, and call another copy of it and call it to Guardian Circle. So basically it's just kind of like a big shield with. It's a ghetto big shield, but you don't send it back to the bottom of the deck. That's what sucks about this card. If you can send it to the bottom deck, the card would be exponentially better, but it doesn't. So that was my G-Zone. If I were to say anything about this deck, I will say one thing. This deck is now a low tier 2 deck, my opinion. Because it can be in a meta deck, but it won't win against a lot of other things. It can still lose, you just have to try, but it can still win, but you have to try really, really hard. It's a lot of thinking, it's a lot of calculations, but and in the end of the day, it's a fun deck, and I enjoy it. I think a lot of others will enjoy it. So, yeah. that was my deck profile. Thank you for joining us. If you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe.
Remember, guys, if you have any questions for Dave too, please let us know in the comments below.
Yep.
We always appreciate the feedback.
Yep, and if you guys want to see any more videos, just hit that bell notification. We update like almost every week. We try our best to.
We try our best to at least one video.
Yeah, like right now we're kind of on break, so we try more so. But it's kind of hard because our schedules are more crammed. But guys, thank you very much, and also go to the Team Gradelock Facebook page and like and follow us, and go to the Alphonseus's
Twitch page, 'cause he twitches.
Twitch page or Facebook page, and follow him there. Also, his wife was a shit. And guys, thank you very much for watching this video.
And also, sorry for cutting you off. Also, comment what kind of decks you want to see next.
Yep. Yeah, it's also.
And also comment down below saying help me, and let's see who responds back to it.
And last but not least, remember, if she breathes, she's a thought.
All right, bye everybody.
See ya.